product position. When you look at and consider fit and finish, details, component quality, and exclusivity in the sort of universe of motorcycles, you know what clearly occupies the space. As many people as I've shown this to, I haven't received any arguments of this. Lots of people have said, no, Buell should be down there and try, you know, they move these players around, but no one has really fought me on this issue yet.
Nope.
Product philosophy. And if you were to put a few phrases together, handcrafted Italian sport motorcycles. That's what we are. If you were to pick a tagline, and I'm not a believer in taglines, and you won't see one, it would be pride of details. I think this, anyone who's a Bimota owner and everyone at Bimota needs to understand that. You're very proud of the details if you know motorcycles. In terms of hard points in the product philosophy, hand-built, spectacular details, CNC ancillaries, the best components, and Ducati Performance Engines describes it. Soft points of the product philosophy, unique design, unique technology, exclusive ownership, selected Ducati dedicated dealers, and a simple product lineup. And we talked about being select dealers and select markets, clearly a directive for Bimota. Core identities of the product, only the best. Ducati L-twin engines, lightweight is a priority, hybrid chromoly trellis frames, premium suspension, premium brakes, premium wheels, CNC ancillary components, and hand-built care. I said hand-built before, and I've changed the use of the word a little bit to hand-built care, meaning that when, as I said, two people build a bike by hand a day, the kind of care that is applied to that bike can be felt almost felt in a way when you ride the motorcycle. You know, there's something there that's a bit different, it's a bit hard to define. Maybe it's just the look, maybe it's the feel, static, or maybe it's riding, I don't know, but it exists. The motorcycles, making motorcycles in 4 families: Sport Naked, DB6 Deliria, DB6R, Super Sport, DB5, DB5S, DB5R, Sport Special, the Tazy 3D, and the new Superbike, DB7. 4 families of motorcycles, all sport bikes. Our distribution philosophy, a partnership with distributors and dealers. It's not we're a manufacturer, sending stuff to a distributor sends it off to dealers. It clearly needs to be a partnership. It's too intimate not to be. Selected dealers in selected cities, as I told you about UK, London, Manchester, Birmingham, and maybe a couple of other places. That we have to be comfortable with if somebody calls from Indianapolis, Indiana in the USA, says, where's my Bimota dealer in Indiana? And we have to be comfortable saying, there is none in Indiana. The closest person is Chicago. I think we as a company have to be comfortable with that. The mistake we could make was trying to be everywhere for everyone, because we can't support it. We're just not a big enough company. Equal effort in growth and equal effort in success. That's our message. These 2 items are something that every dealer and every distributor wants, but can never really have. And that's real influence in the direction of the company and real influence in product development. Every dealer wants that. Every distributor wants that. We have to be able to do that to be successful. If our Australian distributor says, you know what, I need a shower shock in the back and Paoli forks in the front, and I'll commit to 50 of these because I know it'll sell in my market. We have to be prepared to do it. I want orange tanks and black frames. As a small company, we need to be flexible enough to be able to do that, and they can influence how we develop the product, what comes to us. We need their influence. They're the experts in the market. A concise lineup and a premium price, for sure. It'll always be that way. It's a company of motorcycle enthusiasts. I love that right. There's a lot of people here riding motorcycles. It's gotta be. I've worked for companies where the management stopped riding, and you know what happens? You know what happens? You start talking about the realities of the business, and people's eyes kind of glaze over. You have to remind me, guys, it's all about riding bikes. No, it's all about riding bikes. This is an important one. No mysterious corporate agendas. Can't be. We don't have time. We have to be really transparent. Transparency is the strength of this company. I'm being very transparent with you on sort of philosophical issues. It's the only way. And at the end, you're going to say, yeah, I think you're wrong on that. simplicity and consistency of policies. These are things that are true for any company, even more true for a small Italian company. The factory, Bimota motorcycles in Rimini, Italy. I don't think we say that often.
No.
We're Bimota motorcycles and we're in Rimini, Italy. It's sort of this mystery, you know. It's just we can't assume that people know who we are. That's the purpose of this. No. We're from the land of engines, the Terra di Motori. 2 engineers create 1 bike a day. What a great story. Each bike, starting with the 2008 DB7, will have a plaque that says Bimota DB7, 2008, number 1382, 108. It's not going to be 1 of, 2 of, but it's just going to tell you what the number of your bike is. It gives some individuality to your bike. And Bimota, we need to continue to remind people the history of Bimota, that there is this long history of unique engineering solutions, a unique design, and what's fun about Bimota today, and I really realized it when I was at Night Lunch, you look at the family of bikes and they look like Bimotas now. There's a look there. There's a feeling with Bimota motorcycles that you pick up on all the bikes now. That's very, very important for us. We need to tell that. Team Bimota, Engineer Comini, the guy who rescued Bimota and ensured the future, Acquaviva in engineering, Enrico Borgeson in design, and myself in strategy. And this list, depending on who we're giving this to, change. When Piero Canali's given it to Italian market, obviously his name and other people within the company. Bimota handcrafted Italian motorcycles. Sport Nakeds, the DB6, Super Sport, the DB5, Hazy 3D, ooh, I love that platform. Hazy is a unique riding experience, and you have to spend some time with it, and then suddenly you go, I get it now. You really have to change the way you think about riding in some way without suspension changing on the way in the middle, and the way out, you know? And the real coin drop for me when I was coming into a turn, just trailing off the brakes, but still on some brakes, and I hit a bump, and the front end went. I said, wow, that's the difference. The suspension still works. Because usually it's like, boom, you hit, and you have to like, okay, wait, okay, now I can go, you know? You're waiting for things to settle and make sure nothing's going further right. That's where it really obvious to me. And it was super right. That's my story.
Cool.